Hey, fam. Good to see you. Getting ready to launch today's show in a couple seconds. I'm glad to see you with us. Hold on tight. Don't let go. It's going to be a great show. We're going to talk about your number, the number you need, the number you want, the number you dream of.
Yeah, it's time to live your life. Yeah, it's time to live your life. Derek Gant, show them how to take it to the highest height. Hey, this is more than financial advice. Show you how to take control. Time to get your money right. Money management, I know that we all need financial independence. Yeah, it seems out of reach, but you can make it happen. Now it's time for some action, helping you with your finances. Yeah, we got a passion. Hey, ain't no limit. Now it's time to get it. You deserve to have a life how you wanna live it. Secrets to success. Now it's time to get it right. Yeah, I'm talking all about that 24K life. Let's go. This the vibe. For real, I'm trying to tell you. Tell me if you ready to take it to the next level. Derek Ant, talking fitness and investment. Change your mindset and show you how it's all connected. Ain't no need to hesitate or delay. Only way to live life is a 24K. Hey, Derek Ant, let them know. Let's go.
The 24K Live Show, Sundays at 2 o'clock on Vibe106.com. Tap in, level up, be the goal. You're listening to the 24K Live on Vibe106.com, the home of R&B, old school, new school, Motown, hip-hop, 90s, 80s, and more. Simply the best music 24/7. We are in the study of the Vibe House where we talk real life, real money, and being your best self. I'm your host, Derek Gant, and every Sunday, I'm here to help you think bigger, work smarter, and become unstoppable. You know why? Because around here, we don't chase mediocrity. We dominate and walk in our divinity. This show is about living your 24K life, mastering your mind, money, body, and soul to live boldly and unapologetically at your highest level. Are you ready? Let's lock in. Hey, fam, how are you? This is Derek Gant. Listen, if you want to participate in the show, hit us up on the show at 419-297-7772. That's 419-297-7772. We're happy to take your text messages. Put your comments on the air. If you're on our YouTube channel, make sure you comment, say what's good. We'll make sure we put your name up on the screen. Hey, I know that it is a beautiful day where I'm at. It is post-Independence Day. But listen, every day is Independence Day for those of us that are looking to build a sovereign lifestyle. A sovereign lifestyle, or a 24K lifestyle, is a life living unapologetically on your terms that define your highest values unconditionally. Now, that is a politically correct way of saying the 24K life is about doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, as often as you want to do it, and as much as you want to do it. And that takes a solid mindset, takes solid communication skills, it takes solid bank accounts. So we're going to talk about your number. You know, everybody has a number, and I'm not talking about that number to buy you, right? You know, everybody has a number, everybody can be bought. What's your number to be bought? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the number that you would throw your hands up in the air, praise Almighty God, and say, man, I can do exactly what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, as often as I want to do it. Maybe that number is a number that is not all about technically just having money. Maybe it's an ideal income stream. That maybe it's an ideal passive income stream, or it's your retirement number. Maybe it's the amount of debt that you have and you need that much money to get out of debt. We're going to talk about your number, what it is, the number that you should really be focused on above all other numbers, because it kind of contains the deal, the story, the path, and we're going to talk about how you get there. I mean, that's what I'm here for. We can all dream. You don't need me to dream big. You don't need somebody else to tell you, where your thoughts should be, but you do need someone that can guide you from where you are and help you figure out how to get where you really want to be. Here's what I'm saying. If you're not where you want to be and you've been chasing the same bee for a minute, you probably need a different perspective. I know that you need some guidance. All of us need guidance. That's how I know you need guidance. The professional athletes have coaches that give them guidance, that show them things that they can't see themselves. You know, even when you watch video around my nephew who plays football in the NFL, and they watch film and they watch what they did right, they watch what they should have done right, they watch it over and over, and then they watch it in terms of different scenarios so that they can become experts at being able to predict, which is part of my saying, leave nothing to chance. They can, as closely as possible, predict where they should be given which team they're playing, given which superstar is on the other side of the line. So we need to do that type of introspection for our life. And it's not always financial. Sometimes it's a habit, right? Maybe you want your ideal body size. Maybe there's a weight or a fat, what do you call it? A body percentage fat composition that you want to reach. But we all have a number. There's a number that we're all thinking about. You wake up thinking about it. You go to sleep thinking about it. And if you don't think about it directly, you're thinking about it indirectly, like what that number can do for you. Can that number pay off my house? You know, I had a lady that was doing my hair yesterday, and she just kept saying how she is strategically planning to pay her house off in the next 4 years. You know, so she has a number that she's focused on. But what we want to do is we want to take a look, and we want to look behind the number, because the number is just the result. What's behind the number is the mindset. It's the habits. Why do some people get that number and some people don't? Like most people probably don't. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what you can do, how you can do it. Today's segment is brought to you by Amin Poet Production Company. When sound is all you need, hit up Amin Poet, AMINPOET.com. Also brought to you by Gant Investment Advisors. If you need your money right, hit up Gant Investment Advisors. You can reach us at 419-297-7772. Hit us up. We're happy to help. Today, we're going to go into what is your number and how do you figure it out. So we're going to talk about that soon as we get back. I hope that you're enjoying some of this sun. We're looking to create a sovereign day for ourselves, right? We don't want to be responsible or under anybody else's thumb.
In the Ferrari or Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out, money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings with the window crack, holla back, money ain't a thing.
Jigga, I don't like it if it don't gleam, in the hell with the price, but the money ain't a thing.
Put it down hard for my dogs that's locked in the bang. When you hit the bricks, new whips, money ain't a thing. Come on.
Y'all wanna floss with us? All across the board, we burn it up. Drop a little paper, baby, toss it up. Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up. See the money ain't a thing.
Flex the road, sign a check for your Jigga style is love, X and O. Save all your accolades, just the dough. My game is wide, all names aside. Trying to stay alive, 100,000 for the bracelet. Foolish ain't out, a chain to strain your eye. Twin platinum gun, son, aim for the sky. Ice on my bullet, you die soon as I pull it. Willies wanna rub shoulders, your money too young. See me when it gets older, your bank account grow up. Mine's is 1000 old up. Damn near out the rear trunk when I roll up. Moti till I close up, it's all basic. I've been spending hundreds since they had small faces. Rob your stash out, doubled out down in Vegas. Me and JD got it locked crazy. Where you at, haters?
Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out, money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings with the window crack, holla back, money ain't a thing.
Jigga, I don't like it if it don't gleam, in the hell with the price, but the money ain't a thing.
Put it down hard for my dogs that's locked in the thing. When you hit the bricks, new whip, money ain't a thing. Y'all wanna floss with us? Cause all across the board we burning up. Drop a little paper, baby, toss it up. You slacking on your pimpin', turn it up. See the money ain't a thing.
Cake thick, I live the life. Eating crab, watching chicken shake this shit all night. I make the big moves, do the big things. Take small groups, turn them into big names. The big dog with the big change. Frostbit bracelet, the match. Can't say I'm rich, man. Type of end that you need in the crew. Type of dude that'll do you shit you won't do. Can't do. Get more burned than a candle. Too hot to hold, too much to handle. In the Black Sea low, he know if she look, she go. Bye-bye with Dada, and I ain't gotta say no more. I'm the truth like AI. Got the proof and stay fly. In the safest shit you could never buy. Know why? Cause I write the songs that the whole world sing. I don't know about y'all, but every night I swing. The Ferrari or Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings with the window crack. Holla back, money ain't a thing.
Jigga, I don't like it if it don't gleam. Gleam in the hell with the price, but the money ain't a
Put
thing.
it down hard for my dogs that's locked in the bang. When you hit the bricks, new whips, money ain't a thing.
Yeah, I want to floss with us. All across the board, we burn it up. Drop a little paper, baby, toss it up. Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up. See the money ain't
Y'all,
a thing.
yeah, this for real till y'all ship a meal. And y'all hit a R&B chick and she fit the bill. Said she loved my necklace, started relaxing. Now that's what I call a chain reaction. Went from wholesome to jigger, you owe some. Baby, I don't play, all my jewelry is light gray. Platinum, spend your whole life in a day. What's down is a bet, roll the dice.
Let's play. So what you ain't gold and rock a rollie with my ice bezel. It's gonna take a lot more to see my level. Where I'm at, your check, you better double that. And personally, your raps is where the trouble at. I'm a Benz buckle cat, leather with the wood grain and the platinum frame. Screaming, it's not a game. Gleaming from ear to ear, wrist to wrist, ringing chain. Even me and Jay-Z got it locked crazy. A Ferrari, a Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings with the window crack. Holla back, money ain't a thing.
Jigga, I don't like it if it don't gleam. Gleam in the hell with the price, cause the money ain't a
Put it
thing.
down hard for my dogs that's locked in the bang. When you hit the bricks, new whips, money ain't a thing.
Yeah, I want to floss with us. All across the board, we burn it up. Drop a little paper, baby, toss it up. Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up. See the money ain't a thing. So dash. Rockefeller, Labo. You know, all we do is rock. Rock on. Rock.
Hey, money ain't a thing, but it helps a whole lot. You know, people that say money can't buy you happiness, just take a look at who's saying it. Because I can promise you, I have never heard a person in need of money say that money is no object. Money can't buy you happiness. Here's the deal. It may or may not be true. Who really cares? But here's the truth of the matter. Money buys you opportunities. Money provides you opportunities. Opportunities to go into better doors, different doors, higher doors. Money affords you the ability to be in certain rooms that without it, you can't get in. Even if you're buying a ticket to a big networking event, money allows you to be able to do those things to expand your life. So we don't want to get caught up in the love of money, but we want to get into our share, our value, and hitting our number. So I told you we were going to talk about your number today. And that could mean a lot of things to a lot of people. So we're going to talk about a lot of numbers. Let's talk about the easiest number, and that is your income. You know, most entrepreneurs, we struggle with our value. And I say our value because I'm an entrepreneur as well. And I've been an entrepreneur since 1990, almost 2000, 2001. So let's just say 2000, because I know I gave you a big range. So I've been an entrepreneur, since 2000. This is 2026. So for 26 years, I've been managing my own resources. So it's difficult for entrepreneurs to understand their value. But for you that are working 9 to 5, someone tells you your value, doesn't mean that that's your actual value. And what I mean by that is people that make, $100,000 a year or $40 an hour, they're telling you what you're worth. And you get to determine if that number is accurate or not. So the first number we're going to talk about is your income number. What is your hour per rate? And I know most of you that are entrepreneurs are like, real entrepreneurs don't do hour per rate, but that's not true. How else are you going to truly know what your value is? If you make $1 million and you work 40 hours a week, you now know what you're worth per hour. So it's important specifically for you, us entrepreneurs, for you entrepreneurs out there, you don't have to give anybody your hourly rate, but you want to let them know what your value is. You should know, even if you work a 9 to 5, what you believe your hourly rate should be, based on your expertise, based on your experience, based on your knowledge, based on your workload. You should know what your hourly rate is. I'll tell you an interesting way to figure it out. Some of you might not really like AI, but you can go to ChatGPT and you can say, hey, this is what I do. This is what qualifications I have. These were certificates I have. These are the courses I completed. This is how long I've been doing it. And it's going to ask you some other questions. And if it doesn't, you can ask it, what else do you need to know to help me determine my personal value? And it will tell you. It'll tell you somebody with 15 years experience in this particular field, with this particular education, qualifications, degrees, whatever it is you have or don't have, should make X. And it'll give you a range. I did it. Number was well over $3,000 an hour. And it's accurate. It's well over $3,000 an hour. Now, there's a difference between charging $3,000 an hour and being able to get $3,000 an hour. Because I help people with money problems. And so most people don't have $3,000 an hour to pay an expert like me. So we have to figure it out. We have to help people figure it out, which we do. If you're one of those people, you need some help, hit us up, 419-972-1922. That's the number to the show. The 24K Life Show is all about living your best life on your terms, unapologetically, in the way that defines your highest self. Unconditional. Wouldn't you want to live an unconditional life, right? Like, you don't go to the store and look at price tags. You go and you see an outfit that you like. You see an outfit that's calling your name and you just buy it. That's what I'm talking about.
You need to watch this if you struggle with feeling stuck in life. I'll show you how to get the best version of yourself with the 24K Life Code. The 24K Life Code by Derek Gant isn't just a book. It's your blueprint to extraordinary living. Imagine understanding yourself so deeply that your goals, strengths, and passions become crystal clear. That's the power of. But knowing isn't enough. The next step? It's about turning those insights into deliberate moves that lead you to success. And guess what? It's not as hard as you think. Now let's talk mindset and replaces limiting beliefs with a focus on growth and prosperity. It's about seeing opportunities, not obstacles. Finally, we have. Align your daily activities with your true values and watch your life transform. The 24K Life Code is your map to financial stability and a life filled with purpose and abundance. Ready to live unapologetically and authentically? Your greatness awaits.
Hey, if you want a copy of the 24K Life Code, a free copy, just hit us up and I will send you the link to get that, because we want everyone to live a financially free life, and we want them to live it in the way that they have their best life ahead of them, not behind them. So if you want a free copy of the book, hit us up. We're here to help you out. It is our responsibility, our duty to help people figure out how to get there, how to break cycles of poverty. We want you to learn how to manage your money so you can teach your kids how to manage their money. They don't have to go as long as you did in order to get where they really deserve to be. So if you want a free copy, hit us up. I'm here, 419-972-1922. So the next number we want to talk about is the sleep number. And I think the sleep number is one of the biggest numbers that there is, because, you know, we don't realize how much sleep we really need. We really don't. You don't realize that you make some wonky decisions when you're tired. You know, you never should make decisions when you're under duress, meaning when you're tired, and when you have not gotten enough rest. You got to figure out when the best time is, and I'm telling you, it's not when you're tired. So what does that mean? What's the number? You know, when you're awake at night thinking about money, and you're really stressing out because you know that you have to pay this particular bill, you need this to come up and happen. I mean, you know, there's so many things that you're thinking about, that what's going to happen if I don't get this particular thing done. So we want to press you to think about the process. And the process is, how much money do I need to sleep well? Knowing that if an emergency happened, my refrigerator broke down, if something went sideways, what do I need to do to make that happen without having to beg, borrow, or steal for money? So for me, early in my burn when I was single, if I had a couple $1,000s, that was going to take care of any problem I had, as a young single person. When you get older and you get married and you start having some bills and you need to take care of your family, we're really talking about an emergency fund number, but it could be a little bit different, than a sleep number. A sleep number is more ambiguous. Emergency number, which I'm going to tell you about, is more specific, and there's some rules or things that you should be targeting for that particular number. So, but your sleep number is what makes you go to sleep knowing that if you had that in the bank, if you had that in a box in the house, that you would be okay, that you would make it, that you wouldn't worry about some of the things that you're worried about. So that's your sleep number. I would tell you to just think about it, right? If you've never had a savings, you might feel good with $500. If you've had one before, what number was it in the past that you had that you just had a good, peaceful night's sleep? We're going to talk about the next number when we come back. And we're going to go one core foundational number, and then we're going to go one fun number. So we're going to do a fun number next. The FU number. Forget you. The FU number. We all got one. What's your FU number? The number that says, forget you, I'm not listening to you, I'm not thinking about you, I'm not working for you. We're going to talk about that when I get back, but think about what that number is. I'm going to tell you how to figure it out if you don't really know, because it's not easy for everyone to figure out what their FU number is. Number one, most people have never even heard of it. So there is a number, and there really is a FU number. If you want to know about that clip, then just Google John Goodman FU money.
Blessings on blessings, you feeling the play. Devil take shots, but I'm making escape. Bible my tool, I don't even invest. Armor of God and it sit on my chest. Worried is all when I'm giving the stress. Favor like water, it cover me best. I don't see shade, I just stand in his glow. King on the vest, we back on the road. Vision from God and he came with a goal. Drip of the spirits, clean on my soul. Faith all day, he paid my way. Grace so strong, I fall no way. Light so bright, I don't see no shade. Walk with God, never too late. Sold out gates, faith every day. Kingdom increase, showing the way. Peace in my chest, cannot be replaced. I'm holding his word, running my race. Trials gon' come, but I stand on his name. Breakthrough soon as I'm giving him praise. Blessing overflow, feel like a wave. Walking his light, I don't see the shade. Back at it again, we move with the king. Holy Spirit dripping and cover the team. Favor so heavy, it busting the seams. Hope in my pocket, not chasing no green. Warfare hit, but I'm keeping my stance. Devil throw lies, but they never advance. Blessings keep rising, it feel like a trance. God got the plan, I'm just giving him a chance. Ran through the valley, he carried me through. Storms came heavy, but faith never moved. Kingdom invested, I walk in the truth. I shine cause he shine, it's nothing but proof. Through all the pain, yeah, you lift me high. Faith don't expire, heart on fire. Walk with the king, ain't nothing required. Covered by grace, that's all I desire. Sold out gates, faith every day. Kingdom increase, showing the way. The peace in my chest cannot be replaced. I'm holding his word, I'm running my race. Trials gon' come, but I stand on his name. Breakthrough soon as I'm giving him praise. Blessing overflow, it feel like a wave. Walking his light, I don't see the shade. Yeah. He lifted me, he got me, I'm walking like me. He left me. He got me. He left me. He got me. He left me.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Financial freedom is within your reach, thanks to Derek Gant. With over 25 years of experience, Derek's 24K life philosophy transforms everyday challenges into stepping stones for success. Imagine mastering your finances, setting and crushing your goals, and shifting your mindset to elite levels. Derek empowers you with tools for financial freedom and measurable results. His strategies are crafted to ensure you live the life you've always dreamed of. From his book to engaging workshops and online content, Derek's insights are designed just for you. Start your journey today and turn your aspirations into achievements. Visit DerekGant.com. It's time to live your 24K life. Are you ready?
What is your lottery number? What is your net worth number? What's your income goal number? What is your dream number? What's your number? We all have a different number. And maybe you have a couple numbers, but you know what? I don't like a couple numbers. I like a number that takes care of all the other numbers. And I mentioned to you the FU number. We're talking about what is FU. It is forget you. Forget you. Don't tell me anything. I'm not listening to your nonsense. I'm not working for your craziness. You can't work me to the bone and not pay me, because I have this number in my life that I can do what I want, when I want, how I want, and where I want. So, you know, in the movie, that number is going to be different for everybody. I would say that number is the number that when you think about winning a lottery, when you hear a number that you go, ooh, oh, you know, yeah. But let's talk about money from a perspective of what your number, because everybody's number is going to be different. But let's set the standard for what money really is. So, or not what it is, but what real money will do. So in today's world, if you have $1 million in cash, what you have in your hand is a good start. All you have in your hand is a good start. Because think about this. If you were to invest that money and you got 6 or 7% on it in good seasons and bad seasons, good investment years, bad investment years, so that means you're getting 70 grand. And you're not, let's assume you're not working, and you need about 10 grand a month to make your life work between cars and trips, because you're not working, so you're spending more money. That's 120 grand a year. You're going to run out of money in about 15 years. You're going to run out of money in about 15 years after you pay taxes and expenses and keep hitting the mill for vacation, because that's just your living amount. You're going to run out of money. So what do you think the rich think rich is? What number do you think the rich think rich is? What number does rich start at? Well, I'm going to tell you, if you ask a wealthy person, and let me tell you, most people with money don't think that they have money. So I'm just letting you know, people with $100,000 don't think that they really have a lot of money. They have a little bit more opportunity than the rest of you. So what's the number? I will tell you statistically that, and you can Google this yourself. I'll never tell you anything that you can't figure out or find out. $5 million. The rich think wealthy is starting. Wealthy begins at $5 million. Now that's all relative, right? Because if you're 80 and you have $1 million and you live on your own, that's a lot of money. Now, put that same person in a nursing home, paying 15 grand a month, you know, that's 200 grand a year. It's not a lot of money, you know. Just think about, just do the math. In 4 years, they're back to zero. So they can't live to 85. That's gonna be a problem. So understand that the numbers are relative. Money numbers are relative, but doesn't mean that you can't accomplish them. So we want to figure out what it takes to accomplish these numbers. But let's talk about a more realistic number. And let's talk about the number above all other numbers, the number that they never, and I say they, I'm talking about the system. I'm talking about the financial system. I'm talking about the consumer system. They don't want you to know about this number, because if you begin to focus on this number, you're going to begin to expand on how to improve the number. And the only way to improve this particular number I'm going to share with you, and this all goes to your dream number, is to reduce expenses, which means stop buying as much stuff, which is what the system doesn't want, and make more money, which the system only wants to pay you just slightly ahead of what you're worth, just a little bit, right? And if you take the spread of getting what you're worth and reducing expenses, you're talking about building financial independence. And the system wants you dependent on the system. That's what keeps us all going to work. We have to. We need bread. We need meat. You want to go on vacation. You want to pay for that vacation. You want a house. I'm going to tell you about my stylist's home country and what they do there that we should be doing on a daily basis on a regular basis, but we just can't seem to do it. And I don't know why, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what you can do to build this number. And the number is your net worth.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Remember the day I set you free? I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow I'll be there when you want me some way, somehow.
'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Oh, no, darling.
No wind, no rain, or winter's cold can stop me, baby.
No, no, baby.
'Cause you are my goal.
I'll be there on the road. Just sing for me, oh, baby.
My love is alive, way down in my heart, although we are miles apart.
If you ever need
A helping hand, I'll be there on the double as fast as I can. And don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough.
Hey, that's what I want you to think about. There is no mountain high enough to keep you from getting what you deserve, what you need. The only mountain that you have to overcome is you. So we're talking about your number. We're talking about net worth. So net worth is the totality of your financial disposition. So if we were to take not your income, but we would take your bank accounts. What's in your bank accounts? And we took what's in your 401k plan. What do you have in pension plans left over from companies you don't work for anymore? What money is sitting there? And we take all those numbers, take what's in your investment account. We add up all of what we call assets. I like to think that anything over $500 should be counted. So if you have some art at home, maybe your automobile. So net worth is number one, counting all of your assets. So you're counting up your assets and you're going to put that to the side. And then you're going to, including your home, then you're going to take all of the people that you owe. So you're going to write down, okay, yeah, I have a house that's worth, $800,000. It's worth $8, but I owe $3 on it. So you need to put down on the liability side, that mortgage, $300,000. Your car, what do you owe on it? So you put the value up top, but now you're going to put the expense down below. So you're going to take all of your expenses, all of your IOUs, all of your debts, look at your credit report, and you're going to subtract your income from your, I'm sorry, not your income, I apologize. You're going to subtract your assets from your your liabilities, and then what's left over is your net worth. And the reason why no one wants you to focus on this number is because for most people, the number is negative. When you take a look at what you owe compared to what the value is, most people are negative. And if you own a home for a long period of time, you might be positive, but then we have to take a look and say, okay, well, what is out of our assets? How much of that can we get our hands on in cash? So we need to take the equity out of the home, right? The equity out of your car. And then take that, and then what cash do I owe? So if we just looked at the cash you owe, meaning your credit cards, okay, then that's your net cash flow. You need to know what that number is. So net worth is so powerful because if you track it every purchase, if you track it every month, you're going to do something very unique. You're going to start asking yourself, is this something that I need? Right? When you go to vacation, you go on vacation and you sign up for one of those, hey, we come take a look at this condo purchase, and we'll pay for your vacation for free. And then you go to the meetings and they talk you into buying something with money you don't have. When you know your net worth, you're more likely to start to say to yourself, this is not helping me. This purchase isn't helping me. It's hurting me. When you go to the store and you start buying extra stuff that you don't need and you don't have any space to put it, but you want to buy it anyway, you're going to start taking a look and saying, is this helping my net worth? Every credit card payment without using the credit card is actually helping you build your net worth. And that net worth number is the number that tells you how much and how well you're doing from all the hard work that you've been doing. So we want to start focusing on that. If you need a net worth calculation form, or if you want to figure out how to calculate yours, we'll give you the form for free. That is no problem at all. We want you to know. We want to come together, and we want to encourage the entire community to start thinking about if their purchases are helping them. Are they making their life better, not just today, but long term? Is this a great long-term move? Because when you put it on a credit card, it's a short-term satisfaction, but it could end up being a long-term problem. And that's not what we want. We want to grow our wealth. We want to grow our position. We want to make sure that we're living a 24K life.
I was broken spirit, now I walk in light. Book in my left and peace in my right. Didn't chase the blocks, I chased the word. Now my feet stay steady even when it hurts. I learned slow game, be fast, pride. Plant good seed, let the Lord provide. Be hands, clear mind, I don't need the show. Heaven in my steps, watch the favor grow. He ordered my steps, make my table food. I say yes, 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 yes. Now I live by the rule. 24K life, 24K life. God's favor on me shining so bright. Golden mindset, I keep it right. Abundance on me, 24K life, 24K life, 24K life. Faith over fear, I sleep at night. I obey, He blessed, that's the drive. 24K life, 24K. I count my wins in wisdom, nothing changed. Not by what I wear, but the change in my veins. Discipline, rhythm, I rise on time. Prayer on my tongue and no plan in my mind. I don't need a flex, but the world calls free. I'm free in my soul and the rest follow me. Bills get handled, doors swing wide. When I walk in purpose, grace takes the ride. He ordered my steps, make my table full. I say yes, 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 yes. Now I live by the rules. 24K life, 24K life. God's favor on me shining so bright. Golden mindset, I keep it right. Abundance on me, 24K life, 24K life, 24K life. Faith over fear, I sleep at night. I obey, He blessed, that's the drive. 24K life, 24K life. Not from the streets,
trying to live that 24K life, listen, if you want a free copy of the 24K life code, it's the blueprint, right? It's the book that lays out what you need to do internally. Our philosophy is that if you build the man, the money will follow. So when we talk about building a man, you got to get your head in the game, right? From so many factors. We're really talking today about your number. And that number could be a weight gain number, a weight loss number. It could be a perfect body weight number. It could be the number you want to get your blood count to. You know, we all have issues, or it could be a financial number. It could be a health number, could be a financial number. Here's what I really want to share with you. We can take a look at the number, and your job with the number is to use it as motivation, right? You should know the number. Instead of just worrying about money, you should know, what is my debt-free number? What number do I need to be debt-free? What number is going to get me there? And start focusing on it. Because from the inside perspective, whatever you focus on is what expands. So if you focus on getting debt-free, that means you're not focused on vacation. You're not focused on wasting money, on a long weekend or on some stuff that's not going to build your asset, your net worth. So you're going to be focused on getting rid of debt. So we want to know the number. You want to know the number. What body size do you need to be? But here's the thing. You now can say to yourself, I have a goal. And you need to write it down. There's so much power in writing things down. So you set this number, okay? My debt number, my net worth number. I need to be, the minimum number you need to have is what number would make you not have to go to work? What number do you have that the interest on that number would mean you don't have to go to work? Because that's called retirement, right? That's really what we should be focused on. How can I retire? Meaning I need to get debt free, pay off my cars, preferably pay off the house, have as minimal expenses as possible, but have that kind of money coming in off the interest income. So if you had $1 million and you're getting 5%, then that's $50,000 a year. Okay. So you want to ask yourself, well, $50,000 a year is $4,800 a month. Can I live on $4,800 a month? Now that's still gross, and it's interest income. So you're going to pay some taxes on that money. So can you live on $4,000 a month? The answer is yes. Then you know you need $1 million. But if the answer is no, that you need $8,000, now you know you need $2 million, because you're going to use the 5% rule. Live only on 5%. So it means you need to get your expenses gone. You need to get everything down. So what do we talk about in the 24K Life Code? We talk about, number one, identifying what the goal is. Is it ideal body weight? And sometimes we might have a couple numbers. We might have a health number. This is where my blood pressure is supposed to be. Or we have a money number. So you might have two numbers. But I don't think you should really have more than two numbers. Two things to be focused on is plenty for us nowadays. There's so much going on. There's so much noise out here. You don't need too many things to focus on. I can tell you my two numbers. I focus on my revenue, not my revenue number, I'm sorry, my net worth number, because I know what it needs to be. I do have a forget you number, right? $22 million is my forget you number, because 24 or 22 is my favorite number. That's my forget you number. The I've made it number is 400 million. That's the I've made it. I can stop thinking about this game at all completely, right? And then I have an ideal weight number. I want to be, I think, I haven't been there in a minute, but I think I want to be 220 pounds. Okay. So those are the two numbers, 220 and 22 million. So what's your number? I don't worry about my blood pressure. If I get my weight down to 220 pounds, the blood pressure is going to be great. My blood sugar is going to be great. All the other numbers are going to be just fine if I get my weight to where I want it. That's the math that I have done. But that's what we're talking about. We're talking about measuring the inner man. How do you determine what your number is? Because then we can help you figure out how to get there. Because it's all about your mindset. What's your money mindset? What's your health mindset? I can promise you this much. Every time somebody asks me how you're doing, I said my health is good, so I am doing fantastic. And I promise you, the older you get, the more you're going to diminish money and admonish health. You're gonna talk about health so much more. We're talking silly things like putting your socks and tying your shoes. Become a concern, right? If you don't stay in shape. That's why I stay in the gym. So the code, and I'm not here selling books, I'm here selling the concept that there's a better life, that there is a less stress life. I didn't say rich life, I didn't say stinking rich life, I said less stress, a better way, a more ease and flow, right? But we have to figure out what numbers mean something to us. And you got to pick. So I'm asking you, hit us up on the show. Tell us what numbers you're picking. You don't tell us the number. What number are you picking? Is it a forget you number? Is it an income number? Is it a blood pressure number? What number is your number? Hit us up on the show, 419-972-1922. 419-972-1922, because I believe that you've been called, you've been coded, you are ready. All you got to do is believe.
Therefore I say unto you, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them. Here's a joint by Dr. Ferris Hill. Just believe. Just believe you can do it. Just believe